Marcus Dean, played by Darcy Gray, and Ethan Anderson, Emil John, have recently struck up a romance on Emmerdale after getting to know each other over the reading of Pierce Harris, Jonathan Rather, Will. Rona Goskirk, Zoe Henry, wasn't too happy with the couple and was willing to put a stop to the relationship to ensure Marcus left the village for good. The vet has relinquished herself from her mission to tear them apart, and in upcoming scenes on the ITV soap, they take one step closer to getting to know each other. However, their happiness could be short-lived. In scenes airing during next Friday's episode of the weeknight serial drama, the two men will decide to have a drink together at the Woolpack. It will be clear to viewers Ethan is the one who is more into the romance than Marcus to begin with, as the lawyer is eager for things to continue between them. By the end of the date, it seems things are only going to get better from here on in as the men agree to another romantic meeting. However, what history has shown is the last couple of male same-sex pairings in the village haven't had their happy ever after. Only last year, Aaron Dingle, Danny Miller, was left heartbroken when his boyfriend, Ben Tucker, Simon Lennon, was killed off. Ben became one of Meena Jutlas, Paige Sandhu, victims, but death wasn't the reason why Aaron's romance with Robert Sugden, Ryan Hulley, didn't work out. After killing Lee Posner, Chris Mockery, Robert was sent to jail and he divorced Aaron because he knew the latter needed to move on whilst he was inside. With this back history of heartbreak and tragedy, it seems likely there could be a chance things will turn out the same way for Ethan and Marcus. Both have a murky past when it comes to their parents, so the likes of Marcus' dead father Pierce and Ethan's mother Esme, Eva Fontaine, could have a way of putting a bridge between the two men. As they push each other away over the discoveries in their personal life, they could end up making one of the biggest mistakes of their lives. Though, in a first for the weeknight serial drama, bosses could be planning to make this relationship work for the long haul. As both men have been through so much in their own lives, they could be the perfect pairing to last the distance and show there can be happy endings for a gay couple in the Dales. Speaking with Express.co.uk and other media earlier this year, executive producer Jane Hudson teased the exciting pairing. Jane explained, "I will say that he is going to be involved with one of our villagers, so watch this space as a new romance blossoms." With all eyes on whether this will work out, writers will surely put the men through their paces as they try to ensure they impress the other one. One person who Ethan interacted with before meeting Marcus was former villager, Luke Bosner, Max Parker, who was the ex-boyfriend of one of the lawyer's male friends. The show highlighted the chef's struggle with his sexuality as he instructed Ethan to stay quiet over the fear it would destroy his relationship with Victoria Sugden, Isabel Hodgins. It never led to a romance between the two men, as it was later discovered Luke was involved in the death of his brother, Lee, and he made a sharp exit from the show. Ethan was ready to stand for what was right, as he didn't want Victoria to be hurt by a man who was lying to her about his past. Speaking about the plot at the time, the actor who plays Ethan, Emil, said, "There was definitely a familiarity between Ethan and Luke." How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car which caused his death? How many times has Corey's Steve MacDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? Who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival, Kurt Benson, but who is he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die-hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air. The way that it unraveled, and the way that their relationship evolved, shocked the viewers, the soap star continued. Emil admitted his character's methods were harsh and it showed the lawyer does have it in him to argue back if things get tough. So if things were to become difficult between him and Marcus, could it lead to a similar fallout with what happened with Luke? If so, the couple who were meant to find happiness together could turn on each other instead and become sworn enemies. Taking to Twitter, it seems viewers of the show are eager for the young men to have a successful romance, rather than follow in the footsteps of their predecessors. Fan of the show, Harbs, wrote, "What's happened to the romance of the century, between Ethan and Marcus? #Emmerdale." Dan the Chatterbox added, "Ethan, go get your man #Emmerdale." David posted in defense of the new couple, not sure why Ethan is acting like he needs Rona's approval for Marcus to return to the village. If Rona doesn't like it, sucks to suck for her then. #Emmerdale. I hope this relationship works out for Ethan and Marcus. They could be good together, Ryan shared on the social media platform. Only time will tell if it is the real deal between the two characters, of if their relationship is doomed from the very start.